Hi there. Thank you for joining me for another, I guess, kind of sketchbook practice, but not really. It is a sketching practice though. So I have been uploading a lot of freehand portrait sketch to my channel, but the one thing that I've been having a lot of trouble with is nailing down proportions. I think my skill set overall has gotten better over time, but proportions still trips me up. So what you see pictured here is a picture of the leader of BTS, RM. I printed out his picture and I've done what is called the grid method. So for a lot of beginner artists, especially beginner artists that are trying to tap into portrait sketching, this is supposed to be a really good method in helping you to nail down accuracy. So you'll see that I have about 10 columns marked, and I kind of did my best to replicate this grid on a separate piece of paper, as you see. So I think I kind of fumbled it up a little bit, but the general gist of it is here. So I'm going to try my hand at the grid method today. It may not go that well, but I have been saying for the longest time I'm going to give it a shot. So here's my shot. And just to mention, as far as the individual squares, they're about 2 centimeters in width and length. So I tried my best to make it as even as possible. As I said, I didn't do the perfect job of splitting this up, but I'm hoping that it'll still help me quite a bit. I may not include all of his features. I may not include the hands, but I'm going to try my best to see what I can do. I mainly am focusing on the face, and let's hope that it helps me as far as accuracy goes, because that is something I'm still having a lot of difficulty with. Just as an aside, I've been watching a lot more videos lately on pan pastels. I think they're such a cool medium to work with, and I've seen a few videos on them. I'm debating trying them in the future, but they might be really expensive, so I'm not too sure. But it's definitely something I'd be opposed, wouldn't be opposed to trying out in the future. So yeah, I was watching, just watching that in addition to my sketching. So this is kind of where I've left off as far as the grid method. Don't let anyone tell you that this is easy. It is not. Portrait sketching in general is really, really hard. And I get the premise behind trying the grid method, but look at my results, like still like nowhere close to the initial reference photos. So, and I know part of it too is that you have to be pretty bang on as far as your measurements of the grid to replicate, but I'm not too sure if my grid was a little bit off on the drawing paper, but I do know it is still super duper difficult. So I kind of low-key, not even low-key, high-key frustrated. So I'm going to leave it for today, but I will definitely attempt to do this again because I need to practice. If this is something I want to master, practice is key. But, you know, there's just some days you're willing to do it and some days you're not. Today is just not my day. Yeah, it's kind of a disappointing result, but it is what it is. Anyways, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me for this video. Peace.